Good afternoon, everyone. I am Vicki Edmondson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the United States. Today we're going to make a card using the Forever Greenery DSP, and these are the two designs that we'll be using. Here are the coordinating colors that can go with it. We're going to use Shaded Spruce and these two right here. So to start with, you will need a piece of Whisper White that is 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. You're going to fold that, burnish it with your bone folder, and then you're going to need a piece of the Forever Greenery DSP that is 4 3/4 by 3.5. You're also going to need a piece of that Shaded Spruce I spoke about that measures 5 by 3 3/4. So you've got your card, your first layer here, and that will go on your card like that. We're not going to glue it on yet or tape it on yet. Then you're going to take your piece of DSP and you're going to line it up diagonally in the track here and here. These 2 points have to be in the track. When you cut something on the diagonal, you don't want to start your cutter, your blade, on the edge because it could push that up. So still make sure that you've got your corner in the track there and your corner in the track here. You're going to start in the middle of the paper and you're going to cut. Going to raise this up and you're going to try to keep these two together, and you're going to turn it. Well, it's very hard to keep it together, so let's just put this in the track and this in the track and make sure you have these edges lined up right about there. So make sure you have your edges in the track, your corners in the track, and make sure your edges are together. Okay, again, you're going to start in the middle. You're going to hold it down and make sure everything is lined up again before you cut. And then you're going to cut. Okay, so then you've got your pieces here, your triangles. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, you've got your piece here. Sorry, turn it this way. So sorry. A little backwards there. You're going to leave a little edge. And then you're going to take this one and you're going to put it here, leaving a little bit of edge around. And then you're going to take this one and turn it over. That's the coordinating back side. And there you go. So that's the way it's going to look. We're going to adhere that down in just a minute. I'm going to push that up out of the way. For the sentiment, we're going to use the word hello. And it comes from the Good Morning Magnolia set, this hello right here. So we're going to use that as our sentiment, and we're going to use Shaded Spruce as the ink. And I'll show you on that in just a minute. And for this little circle here, comes from the Tasteful Label dies, and it is this one right here that we cut from. It makes a beautiful little stitched edge around it. So that's the one that I use. When I get my dies, I put them in cases on magnetic sheets. If the stamp set that I get has the dies with it, coordinating dies, I put the dies on one side and the stamps on the other. But in this case, these were kind of separate, so I put them in a separate case. Okay, that just makes it easy for me. All right, now we're going to use the shaded spruce. And I don't want to use this ink full force, say. So I'm going to ink this up. I'll ink this up, and I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp. So this is called second generation. First generation would have been this, a little bit darker than what I wanted, because I wanted to bring out the lighter green in here. So first generation, second generation. I'm going to use the second generation. All right, I'm going to close the ink back up so we don't have any mistakes, any accidents. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, I shouldn't have taken that off, but I did. Okay, we're going to get the Tombow ink, or glue rather, and we're going to start putting this together. There we go. And again, you're going to leave a little bit of a border. I hope I don't get my head in this green. There we go. There's one. And then we're going to do this one. This Tombow glue is a little forgiving, so you can move it around if you need to for a few minutes. You'll be able to slide it around if you need to. Okay, we're going to do the second one. There we go. Then we're going to take this one and turn it over, and it's going here. Whoops, about to drop it. Ugh, ink on my hands. Glue on my hands, I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to leave a little bit. Baby wipe. Okay, then we're going to do this last one. It can be a little bit tricky, but it's okay. All right, and then we're going to put this last one down, just like that. Okay, whoops, it moved on me. Like I said, you can move it for a minute, so you have to just hold it there, like that. Okay, put the lid back on that. Now we're going to put some linen thread. This is our linen thread that we have, comes on a little spool. And I'm going to do this as easy as possible. You can do it however you want, but this is the easiest way I have found to do it. I'm going to take a piece of tape, double-sided tape, okay, stay in the camera here. Get this off my finger. I'm going to take a piece of double-sided tape and run a little piece right there. Like I said, there's all ways that you could do this, but for me, this is the easiest way. Another little piece right there. Take your snips and cut that. Okay, then we're going to take another piece and we're going to crisscross it, kind of like this. Okay. Maybe that one will fit over there. Yeah, we'll see. And then we're gonna crisscross it here and cut that off. Okay, so you've got it kind of crisscrossed here. Now we're going to tie a bow with the rest of this. This is the best little tool that you could have when you need to tie a bow. It's called a bow jig. My husband Steve made it for me. It makes tying a bow so easy. And I think I'll do it double bow. So you wrap it around twice like this. You're going to go over, under, back to the top, and then tie your bow. Finish tying your bow. Bow tying does not get any easier than that. And then I'm going to take my snips and snip it here and here. These out of the way. So there's your bow tied. Okay. Let me burnish that a little bit more. Okay. You're going to take this now and we're going to use the glue and put that on our card base. Okay. And here we go. We're going to just center that on here. Okay. We're going to take this and pop it up on dimensionals. Pack of dimensionals here. We're going to put one here, one here. I like to use lots of dimensionals and make sure that it stands out properly. Okay, you're going to take this off. And we're going to put it right here in the center. I'm not going to push it down yet. I'm going to look at it. Looks good in the center to me. Do that. And then you're going to take a glue dot and roll it up a little bit so that it's small. And you're going to take that bow that you did and press it down on that. And then we're going to put that bow right here. Cannot get any easier than that in tying that bow. So here's a beautiful card you have to send to a friend or a neighbor or whoever might need a hello that day. So easy. The paper makes it beautiful, and you can stamp and put whatever you want on the inside. So that's the card we made today with the Forever Greenery paper, the DSP. And I hope you guys can have a chance to make something like this. It is not that hard, not that difficult, quite simple. Thank you all and have a great day.